home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Diablo.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Under team.
First down, Mexico City.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Mix the score, Diablo 7, Panthers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set. 60 or. Check 43.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Check three, check three, check three. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
A gain of 15. First down, Diablo.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Rush in. Rush in. Check. Check. Check three. Check three.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Check. Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, go. Check third. Go. Check third.
On third down, here's Henderson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And Thomas has it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check 50. Check 50. Jim. Check 50. Kill.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Tight dog. Hey. Check 9. Tighten up.
They try right side here, Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Check 24, check 24. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Out. Check.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
No. Check safety.
Gurley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 54.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Too little, cut.
2nd and 11. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. And he's going to go down again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Perine. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Down. 10-2 stop. Check right. Hey, orbit. Spike.
Looking to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
He's checking crack. Checking hot read. Check, 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 check.
Deep grip.
They go again with Muhammad. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
64. Hey. Ready?
On first down, Muhammad. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Strong right.
Hey, Zoo.
Check. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. He gets it to Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Crunch. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Go. Watch out.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. 12 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That was like, you're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 29. Get him.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd and 3. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Bud.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Go.
29 is Mike 29. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. First and 10 right at the 20.
Mike 29. Hey, defense.
Go.
29 is the Mike.
Now.
They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 13. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Check. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. 49. Check 49. Back. Safe.
Gurley again here on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I know you felt that one.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now a give, right side. Muhammad, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
happened. Smooth.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Come get some. He don't want it.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 29. Wildfield. SOS.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on fourth down.
29 is Mike.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On first down, it's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
I'm coming after you. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 3. 22, check. 22, check.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
From 3 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
29 is Mike 29. Yo. Rush in.
Get.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for our visitors, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.